welcome to March in the Creativity Box. This is our unboxing video. In this video, I'll be sharing everything that you've gotten so far and what you can still expect to receive in March. So I am in the March section of your dashboard right now. And the first thing that we come to is our visibility opportunities. So as you know, this is the year of visibility inside the membership. I am trying to make as many events as I can that'll really suit the different members and their businesses. I want you to grow your list this year, and I want to make it as easy as possible. So our next event is our Memory Makers bundle, and that will be running in April. And so the applications have opened. Now, I consider this a Creativity Box sponsored event. So everything about this event is made to help you grow. Now, we invite the rest of the community in. The more reach we have as a group, the more successful the bundle will be and the higher quality the offerings will be as we get more and more people contributing. So while I love the people that are participating and I welcome them in, there's always going to be extra perks in our events for you as a member. So first of all, you can represent more than one business. I know several of you have multiple websites or shops, and I don't want to limit your growth for one of your businesses. So you can certainly submit for both of them. There's also no subscriber requirements for you, whereas people in the outside community need to have 1,000 subscribers or more. You do not have that same requirement. You're also going to get higher placement inside of the bundle, and there'll be extra promotional call outs and mentions inside of my own promotional emails that I send out. And if you need any help, just give me a yell and I'll be happy to help you choose your product or pick a good mock-up or answer any questions that you have. But there is one more thing I'm super excited about, and that's that I'm doing an early action bonus. And this is exclusive for you as a member. Nobody else is getting this particular bonus. But if you submit by March 25th, so that's next Wednesday and a couple of days before the April 1st deadline, if you submit early, you will get a $37 visibility credit. And this credit will allow you to either get a supporting sponsor placement for free or our featured sponsor placement. And I think, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I believe that would, with the $37 credit, I believe a featured sponsorship would only cost you $25. Now, those featured and supporting sponsors have the highest placement in the order of the bundles, in the order of the bundle contributors. They also have their products mentioned in the swipe copy I give to affiliates. So some affiliates use that swipe copy as is, so you'll be mentioned even more. You'll also have the opportunity to have a link on the Sorry You Missed It pages, both for the free side of the bundle and the paid bundle. So there's a lot more little opportunities there for you. So I really encourage you, if you can get your product in, get your submission in by March 25th, take advantage of that as well. So I'm super excited. Now let's go on down to our templates for this month. So you have all of your main templates and graphics. And I love the theme that we have for, as we headed towards the summer. It's kind of a making money theme. So we've got the summer side hustle planner for the adults, and our child product this month is the lemonade stand planner. So I'm just going to go over here to the summer side hustle. Now, if you're new to the membership, I do create things, or we try to create things usually in a minimalistic style. And the reason is it's so much quicker for you to customize and put your own kind of style onto a product when there isn't a whole lot of layers and other graphics to remove. I talk about this all the time. You're going to get sick of hearing me, but when I started, that was where the huge slowdown was for me, was I kept buying these beautiful templates and then trying to turn them into my own, but there were so many layers and fancy things I had to remove, and it was just complicated. It slowed me down. It was hard for me to inject my own flavor whenever I was still looking at the last person's or the original creator's kind of design aesthetic. So anyway, I find that the easiest way is to have a really simplistically designed template, and then to add in my own clip art and digital papers and that sort of thing. And that's why this membership gives you more minimally designed templates, and then you get those graphics and clip art. However, each month I try to recreate at least one of the templates on my own and give you that customized version. So if you do want a product that you can just list in your shop as is without doing anything else to it, you will have the option to use the one that I've chosen to customize that month. So let's start out here with the Summer Side Hustle Planner. Now I threw a couple of lemons in there to kind of tie it with the lemonade stand version, but as you can see, it's very light design-wise. But this is a fun planner. It gives the person an opportunity to create some money-making side hustles throughout the summer, whether they're selling things on Facebook or on some other platform, or they're having a garage sale. So this gives them all the space. And that ties nicely over here to our lemonade stand planner. Now, keep in mind on this one, it has a little more design elements, and occasionally because of a particular theme or product type, I do have to put a little more into it. I try to keep things not layered where it's super easy just to take out my graphic and replace it with yours, and not where you have to be looking through layers and trying to figure out how to remove it. But because this is an lemonade stand planner, it was really hard to create, for instance, a sign for the lemonade stand without having some elements there. So it is lightly designed. You'll also see that we have, just scroll down here real quick. You'll see these right here, delete before resell. This is one of those situations where I have used Canva frames. There's also Canva frames underneath these, but I've actually designed them in a different template and brought them back in as PNGs. So you can access the original right here if you wanted to edit it. And these are the thank you cards. So you can design them right here. And if you look up here, you'll see these are 5 by 3.5 inch cards. So you can design them here. Everything's editable. Then you download them as PNGs and upload them over here where you can drop them straight into these frames. Now I gave you one blank frame over here. So if you did customize them, that one's ready to go, but you can always backspace right out of these and you'll see the frame underneath it. And then let's see, we also have our graphics for the month. So let me just pull these up real quick. Amy from Digitally Made for You created our graphics again. We had her in, I believe, in January, and she created a lovely graphic set. And so she did this set for me. I'm just gonna go through these super quick so you can see they're really cute. They go along with our lemonade stand theme. It takes a second for my computer, there we go, to unpixelate my images. And then we also have two sets of graphics. So we have one that is our picnic graphics, and these are more geometric. Just go through a few of those, and they're using those kind of lemonade colors, which I love, like the citrus shades. And then this is our fruit pack. So all of these are going to be different fruits, and that's just a selection of those. You also have your SEO pack. So we've added March right here, and I archived the others. At some point I may remove some of these as they get older, but for now I'm going to leave them there. And let's go back over to the dashboard. I have also linked to Amy's business inside of the dashboard. So if you want to check out what she has to offer, or maybe you even want the custom graphics for your business, she does give you unlimited rights to them. So I don't want to be a commercial for her, but I just can't say enough how much I love what Amy has done for the graphics she's made both times for the membership. Gidgie, as soon as I finish making this video, I will be uploading the video and giving her the links, and then she will be live. You'll just come right here and you'll click on her. And once again, each month I'm going to put in a new GPT. You will have access to that GPT until the last day of the next month. So that means if you get behind in March, that's okay. You'll have until the last day of April to use the April Gidgie. Now they will have an expiration date written right in their description, so you don't have to worry about keeping it all straight. It's going to be right there for you. So for instance, right now you should have access to the February Gidgie, and if you're working on February's resources, use her. But then you're also going to have this March one, which is made to use the resources in this month's membership. I just feel like that's going to make it a lot easier for the GPT. I think it was too confusing to have the GPT trained on multiple months and then pulling the months midway. So hopefully this will make it more streamlined for us. Now I do have some bonus mini templates coming. I'm very excited about these. These are very tightly connected to the two main templates. So potentially you could actually, I guess, make a larger bundle and add the mini templates I'll be giving you. But as always, I think they make a great opt-in. It's a great way to introduce your customers, your audience to a little bit of what's in the main template and then try to sell them on the main template. You could also use it as a small bump or a bonus or whatever, but I'm super excited about those, and you should see those probably sometime between now and next week. I do still have the Notion shop planner right here. This was technically last month's bonus, but I wanted to go ahead and keep it here for now. I'm going to be cleaning the member dashboard. So you're going to see a lot of our old videos disappear, our old audios, all of that. We're going to start fresh and clean. And then once I remove all of that stuff from the dashboard, I will give this a permanent home over there, but I'm just going to leave it right here for March. Our private audios, I will be adding the next, I guess it's episode 4 for our growth, visibility, and capacity series. That will be added later this week. And then I just want to remind you, if you're new to the membership, but you want to be able to listen to the podcast in your favorite podcast app, just send me an email and let me know, and I can get you added, and that way you can listen there. But I'll also add a link right here in the dashboard where you can click and listen directly in your browser if you prefer. So that will be there later this week. This video that you're hearing right now will be linked right here, and the customization studio video will be later this week as well. Now I just want to point this out, this bookmark, this calendar right here. If you click onto this calendar, you're going to come right here, and this is where you'll find every email that's ever sent. You'll find the subject lines if you need to search your own inbox. And I'm also starting to add in, I hadn't done this before, but I'm starting to add in when things are going to be appearing, or approximately when, just to make it a little easier for you to plan ahead. So right here, we also have the reminder for the Memory Makers bundle if you want to get on that early action bonus. So I am including a little more information here now. I just want to make things as easy to implement as possible. A little bit ago, I mentioned that this is our visibility year for the membership, but I had also told you at the beginning of the year we had one other goal, and that's implementation. So things like Gidgie and swapping her out each month for a new Gidgie, and this calendar, adding more information, are ways that I'm hoping will make it easier for you to implement all your resources, because there's nothing worse than being part of a membership, especially one that we like, but then we don't use any of the resources. I know I've got to constantly reevaluate my members, my memberships, the people that I am part of their membership, to make sure I'm making the most of all of them. So that's it. Like I said, later this week, you'll be seeing the audio pop in, and you'll be getting your bonuses between now and next week sometime. So it's a really exciting month. If you have any questions, just send me an email and we will chit chat. Have a great day.